everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is where everything goes. I hope you guys are having a lovely whatever day, as long as it's good. How you doing? What's up? First things first, as you can see. First of all, I got this for $36 on eBay. What a steal, okay? This is the back. So this is a APS camera, which means it takes a specific film, APS film. I did not know that, APX film. I didn't know that until after I got it. So now I gotta go back on eBay, buy film, very old expired film. Let's pray for the best, okay? And use my baby. His name is Cameron. You get it? Cameron. Because it's a Canon, and all of my cameras are my son's. Like, literally, I have them myself. They're my sons. And then I have a grandson. I am a grandmother, okay? You know, big pen. I had to put him up on my bookshelf. He chilling. But, you know, his son came, my grandson, Penny Jr. came to save the day, so yeah. And now I have Cameron. This is my third point and shoot. My Minolta point and shoot unfortunately kicked the bucket just because. I really feel like it was that Florida heat that just, he was like, all right girl, I'm on my last leg. And I shot that last roll of film in Florida and it's it. So that's what happened. And I had my Minolta 7000 max, but that's not a point and shoot, and I wanted a point and shoot. Okay, so I have different emotions. The first emotion is I wish I would have. I don't even think in the description it said it took APX film, so I feel a bit bamboozled, but what do you do? Thankfully people have refrigerated film. We're just gonna pray about it, guys, but I am excited to use it. This is, oh, I took the battery out. It came with the battery. Shout out to that person. But it's a CR2 battery. Whew, that focus is nice though. We are talking about AI and why it is beyond necessary as artists, creatives, whatever you call yourself. Why it's so mandatory that we document, and in any analog fashion, we document our journeys as artists by hand, by video, by photography, by any form of media, because it's getting a little scary out here. I read the New York Times thing with AI, with books, with novels and all that stuff involving writing. I gave y'all my testimony about how I was in the trenches with my very first draft. I wrote 27 chapters. I fed it all to ChatGPT to edit each chapter for me. It just ended up becoming very just bland, no flavor, no emotion, just flat. I discarded it and I started from ground zero with a whole new story. I am better for it. As someone who is an avid reader, I read a lot, especially more than ever. Now, speaking of, I am currently reading. So this is the book that I read. Really good. Do not, when I tell y'all, do yourselves a favor, do not listen to the audio version of this book, okay? The book is great. Love the storyline, I really do. I don't know, and like, just don't listen to it, okay? Like, it's very crucial as writers, if we want our books properly done through audio, that we get the correct voices that match the region of these books, because this is in Georgia, and the narrator has this thing where she likes to talk like this, and then we're gonna go out to the store and we're gonna have some drinks after we get through grocery shopping. And I'm like, Reba, Reba? That's how I felt, but great story. Anyways, this is the next book I am currently reading. This right here, y'all. Get you one of these. This is specifically for this month, Black History Month. She thick, she real thick, as you can see. Right here. And you know what's funny? It does not have a lot of chapters. Each chapter is over an hour long. That's why it's so thick. The chapters, I want to say it's about 15 chapters. It's 12 chapters. This is just 12 chapters. I am halfway through. I'm on chapter 6. And chapter 6 has taken me a total of, it just shows that what's happening right now is nothing new. It's always been done. This book taught me that people being deported it started with Black Americans, free Black Americans, before Jim Crow, way before slavery was abolished, to be exact, where they were sending people back to Africa even though they hadn't been, there were generations already formed in America. Like, we're talking about 3 to 5 generations of Black Americans where there's no real memory of Africa for them anymore. Like, America is their home because they've toiled on this land for so long, and having the roots of Africa, the culture, all that stuff stripped away from, you know, their first ancestor who was stolen and placed on this land. That eventually, like, it evolves with where we are. For the free Blacks, they started deporting them to Liberia, and even like tried to persuade them like, oh, it's about to get worse. Slavery is going to pass the Mason-Dixon line. You don't want to be here. You should just go, you know, live comfortable in Africa, build a life out there. Don't you want to go back to where your people came from, even though they had, you know, been in America for, again, 4 to 5 generations. So, you know, they don't know Africa, and they did not have an interest in going back to Africa because it was kind of like a slap in the face. We were stolen, we worked these lands, we build on these lands for some very ungrateful, selfish who need to burn somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, they were also, which it just like, it does something to my heart. They had the opportunity to flee. They had the opportunity to go to not just Africa, they had the opportunity to go to Europe. They did not want to leave. Not for them, they were here for the slaves. They were doing their due diligence to fight for enslaved people. And that is true unity, that is true community. So yes, read this book, it's worth it. There you go. By Lerone, Bennett Jr. This is my first book by him, by the way. And yeah, I'm excited to read the other one that I saw on TikTok about AI and artistry, especially writing. As someone who is writing my first contemporary romance fiction novel, it was very, it didn't make me angry. It did make me a little somber. It was talking about how AI is really going after the romance genre. And this is where I just felt a bit of guilt for how I contributed to it, which is why I am talking to y'all about it, because as someone who got involved with AI involving my first work, it just shows that we are just reading anything. It shouldn't be easy for this system to be able to penetrate a specific genre. We are legit not challenging it. I have read, just a disclaimer, I have read amazing romance books, like where it makes me think, it makes me really dig deep inside and kind of figure some things out about myself. Like, if I was in that position, how would I react? Or me being in the positions of some characters in a novel and liking how they reacted to it versus how I reacted in real life. Things like that. Being able to jot down notes and like journal and use, you know, different sentences or prose as prompts. Even though I read amazing novels, I have also read terrible romance. When I tell you, it is strictly, it feels like they are like, you know, I'm gonna write a novel, not gonna put much thought in it. I want A and B to just end up together in the end. We're gonna sprinkle a little drama that don't make sense, don't really connect. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna cause a little tension, make it a little rocky. Are they gonna be together? Are they not gonna be together? And then before you know it, boom, they're together. End of the story. Give me your money. Give me your money. That's what it feels like, okay? And I hate that. I have read, and they get my money. They get my money, and you AI generated covers, I see you, I will not read you. I'm sorry. I'd rather see real people on your cover. There's too many free stock photos and images online. We got Pinterest, we got Cosmo, we got Splash. They're all free. I don't want to read it. I don't want to read it. Sorry. When I read those books where it feels like a cash grab, I always find a book that is actually written by AI, where it's like you could tell that they gave AI a prompt, told them exactly what they wanted to be about, and AI just said okay, because it's repetitive after chapter after chapter after chapter. If you have worked with ChatGPT like I have, and you have read what you've written, and you read what the polished version of what AI has written, there is a cadence, specifically ChatGPT has. It ain't no M dash. I use M dash. I use semicolons. I use the Oxford comma. It's none of that. That's not what gives AI away. You have to learn its cadence. You have to learn how it speaks. And just if you talk to AI in general, just about anything basic, you will see that cadence where it's like, it's not this, it's that, and that. It doesn't know how to like let a sentence be full. It has to break that sentence down. It'll start with maybe 2 full sentences, and then it's like bullet point, bullet point, bullet point. And that's what I was catching in some of these books. And I said, oh, I know who you are. And then of course I go on the profile and I don't see a photo on the profile on the Zon, and it's very generic bio or about me or whatever. You know what it is. Lately I've been working on a vlog of my writing because we have 4 chapters left. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's winding down, and I'm scared. I'm really, really scared. Shout out to my alpha reader who's been so patient with me with me being so late with sending my chapters. I get frozen by perfectionism. I'm working on that. I think I talked about that before. But we are moving, y'all. It's happening. I have been documenting this entire journey, which y'all know. I'm so grateful and glad for it, because with all of that's happening with these AI, we saw the commercials if you watched the Super Bowl game, but if you watch the commercials, they have been like cranking up, you know, let's use this for AI, let's put this in AI, and it's just like, okay, we're here. It's happening. As someone who has a major in cybersecurity, there's nothing you can do about it, but what you can just do, what you can control for yourself as an artist, because people will question us, point blank period, and there is nothing we can do about it. We just have to be honest. Don't be offended. This is just the life that we will have to live as creatives, with a whole bunch of question marks around our heads. And you know what, that's fair. 100%. I think that is absolutely fair. And guess what? I have proof to let you know that I am actually writing my own things like that. It's a whirlwind, and I'm done talking. I feel like I've been chatting for a long time, but yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. It's Friday right now. I'm gonna try to get this up on Sunday. We'll see. But I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, or had an amazing weekend, depending on when I upload this video. Be true to yourself. Don't worry about what's going on out here outside of what involves community outside of like the AI slop. Do not beat yourself over the head about it. Just do what you gotta do. They deserve our authentic selves and our originality. Keep that in mind, okay? All right, I love you. I love you, love you, love you. I'm ready to get up out this bathroom. Talking to y'all. Bye.